Hey everyone, Chuck Sutton here.
Happy New Year!
I haven't made a video in a little over a month now, yet I was honestly really surprised to see a constant stream of notifications. So for that, I want to give you a huge thanks for all your support. During my YouTube break, I played my very first show, which went super well. Shout out to everyone involved. One of my really good friends, Alex, got some footage which came out super nice too. I had some family and friends come over for... And then December 31st, New Year's Eve, was... So I had a lot going on. Then towards the end of the month, I'm actually heading to a theme park called Los Angeles. Rockstar Games actually bought an entire section of California and remodeled it to resemble Los Santos from the award-winning GTA franchise. If you live in LA, or if you're planning on being there near,
you should come.
I don't know, January 27th,
please.
Moving Castle is going to be having its very first festival, Moving Castle World, and I think you should go. The lineup is stacked, there's going to be fun times, good music, bird massages, celebrity skee ball, we're hunting cantaloupe. You can get a temporary tattoo the size of 3 football fields. I think you should go. Then I'm trying to head to Austin for South by Southwest, which is really cool because I looked it up on a map and my plane would actually have to travel South by Southwest to get there. So all of that traveling goodness paired with trying to make music in between for all of you, it might be hard to consistently put out full production videos until things calm down. If you have any ideas for quicker themed videos or maybe some vlog oriented stuff while I'm traveling, you can leave your ideas in the comment section and then you can like the comments with the coolest ideas so I can keep them in mind. Also, sample challenge. I put out the new samples. If you get them to me before January 17th, I'll be sure to listen and I'll make my thing and you get it. So for today's video, I want to rewind back to the holidays. So this is a vinyl player that I can actually plug into Ableton Live and record directly from here. I immediately thought about this channel and how cool it'd be to flip samples every once in a while.
I was gonna put a joke, but I can't remember.
All right, enough chit chat, let's get into this. The very first thing I did is I went into Ableton, hit record, and then I carefully picked up the vinyl needle and started dropping it in random parts of this really cool record. Then after that, I took the very first part of the sample and I created a bouncy pattern. Then I went back and got that section that sounded like, and I added a pattern to create another variant. I was feeling alright with this so far, but I'm a really big fan of adding little blips and thingies here and there, so I went back and looked for more samples. What's always really fun is adding a pitch envelope to anything I throw into a sampler, so when I got this section right here, I turned on the pitch envelope tab and turned it into this. I was able to find a little vocal in there and I used the pitch envelope thing and got some more syncopation like this. I decided I wanted to add my voice in there and throw some frequency shifter on there. Before the frequency shifter sounds really lame. Throwing that in there gives the track kind of a... After that, I went and I isolated a tom sample from the whole record. It just sounds like a little... So after playing around with saturation, overdrive, playing with the drum bus in Ableton Live 10, I got it to sound a little beefier. Then I took a random bongo sample and just made a little plucky thing. Typically, I'm really specific about the kick and snare, but because this has more of an old school vibe compared to most of my other tracks, I just found a random kick and snare and processed them a bit so they'd really fit into the mix. Same thing goes for the sub. I have a lot of projects I still need to work on because I really like making the sub sound a specific way every time. But for this, I think I just took some sine waves and played with them a bit, saturated them. So I don't know if I've mentioned this on the channel before, but I really like to add my kicks and stuff last. And that's primarily because I love creating the rhythm within the actual synths I add, within the percussion, and creating a whole rhythm that is then accentuated by the kick. So before the kick, the track sounds like this. And then adding a kick is where the coherency really comes from. So far, the vibe of the songs is very choppy, staccato, rhythmic thing going on. I wanted it to smooth out towards the bridge. So I took that same flute sample and I just let it play out longer than I was before and created more of a bossa nova inspired rhythm around that. If you pay attention to the left, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna display me soloing one element, and then I'm gonna keep introducing element after element so you can see how the section was built up. That next part sounded a little different and it had this like, and that happened by accident. I'll show you exactly how that came to be. For the intro, I took the main sound I used in the drop and I played it out and made it sound really glitchy with some grain delay. So while I was listening to that, producers do this thing a lot where we hit the spacebar really fast to just listen to a section.
Coming soon on DVD.
But because I had this grain delay effect on there, it listened to the short sample and created this really weird warping around it. Now, this is typically the part where I show the entire beat I made, but this might actually turn into a full song that I'll be releasing. So I'm just gonna give you a quick little preview of how it plays out. I had too much fun. Thank you so much for watching. Even though content might be more sparse on YouTube, you can always check out my Twitter, SoundCloud, Spotify. You'll see more stuff there. I actually just finished a remix this week for this dude nelward who makes amazing stuff. So I'm really excited to announce when that's coming out. But yeah, until next time, so have a good one.